This is day 110 of Zohar Pshat, and we are up to Pikuda Asirah, the 10th commandment, which is on Daf Yud Gimel on the base. In the middle of the page, it says in large letters, Pikuda Asirah, 10th commandment, so I don't know how important it is to give you the exact line. It's 12, 15, 18, approximately 20 lines down. Pikuda Asirah, the 10th commandment, on Tefillin, to put on Tefillin. And complete oneself in the resemblance on high. I want to tell you today was I'm at home in Philadelphia. Today was for all his grandson's bar mitzvah here in Philadelphia. Shabbos Pashal Kitese, Tavshin Pei Dalid, and my brother, Rabbi Yochanan Meir Shlita, gave a talk, and he mentioned the name of Moshe Shapiro. Moshe Shapiro once I had a Tzelem, and came in and complained about the word matzlema. The word matzlema, the Hebrew word for camera, he said it's distorted the Hebrew language. He said that very often there's the Vrit Shel Hayitom, Hebrew of the newspaper, distorts the Hebrew and distorts our concepts in learning, because matzlema implies that when you take a picture, you're getting a Tzelem, and but Tzelem does not mean that. Tzelem is not a picture. A tavnis, he said, means a picture, but a Tzelem is a reflection, right? For language of Tzel, and not a precise reflection, not like a picture. But there are elements in which A is similar to B. That's a Tzelem. It's not an actual Tzel. It's a Tzelem. It's something where there's certain elements. So therefore, the word matzlema, which implies that a tzilum is a precise reproduction, is leads one to distort Pshat and Chumash. So here too, by putting on Tefillin, Tzelem Elokim, the Tzelem, it's not a precise reflection, even though in the Gemara it says that Kosh Baruch Hu Meniach Tefillin, but of course it's also not literal. There's a conceptual connection between Kosh Baruch Hu and us, which is captured by the Tefillin which we wear, which also reflects a metaphorical Tefillin worn by Kosh Baruch Hu. But there's nothing tangible occurring here. Even when Chazal say that when Panai Lo Ye Ra'u, you see my behind me and not my front. When my Shabbein was told that, or Sinai, and Chazal says that Kesher Shel Tefillin, it's also not literal, right? It's Baruch doesn't wear an actual tefillin with an actual kesher, and so the idea here is Tzelem means there's a resemblance in characteristic traits, but not an actual reflection in the sense of a precise depiction. So Zohar goes on and says here, Carmel. Your head is upon you like Carmel. There's a pasuk in Shir Shirim, Paragzayim pasuk above, and Rashi there says, so the shech like Carmel el tefillin shabarosh is tefillin on the head. Shema says, Baruch Hameretz Kishem Hashem Nikra Lecha Mimeka. Everybody see that the Shem Hashem is upon you and be afraid of you. It's this is the strength and the fearfulness which emerges from the Jews on their enemies. Kisela Harim, like a stone in the mountains. The Carmel, who Rosh Harim. The Carmel evidently is considered to be a high mountain, relatively speaking, for Eretz Yisrael. So therefore, this is a pinnacle, right? Your head is high like a pinnacle, and this represents the, I assume that's according to Medrash, even though it doesn't say where the Medrash is from. So that this is similar to the Zohar Kodesh, and saying that the Rosh Carmel is referring to the Tefillin. So he says, Haikra Ukmina V'itmar. This pasuk, I guess, to explain elsewhere, and was stated. And it's not what it's stated. What's stated elsewhere is not explained here. But however, now give this Pshat. Roshech Alayk Carmel, Daresh La, Carmel, this is the head on high. Tefillin the Resha, the tefillin of the head. Shema the Malki La Kadisha, the shame of a Kadosh Baruch Hu, Yud K Vav K, it says here Yud Dalet Vav Dalet, but it's Yud K Vav K, but Asir Mishimin is embedded in the letters. Called Us Pashata Chada. Each letter is one of the 4 parshios in the tefillin. Shema Kadisha Gulifa B'Sidur Aswan, and the holy name is engraved in the order of the letters Kidakayos, as is appropriate, and it's going to be explained in the next part of the Zohar here. Udain says, Kishem Hashem Yikra Lecha B'Ru Mimeka. The name of Hakadosh Baruch Hu will be called upon you, or they'll be afraid of you. Ilin Feisha Tefillin the Resha. These are the tefillin of the head. Din Shema Kadisha B'Sidur Dasvoi. And they represent the Shem of Hashem in the order of the letters, which we're going to see. What's interesting is that as to point out here, this order is specifically according to the film of Rashi. So Rabbeinu Tam have a different order. It might be an allusion to Rabbeinu Tam somewhere in the Zohar, which we'll get to, but right now I'm still dealing with Rashi's tefillin. We'll come back tomorrow to the order of the letters and how they correspond to the parshios. Each parsha corresponds to one of the letters in Yud Kei Vav Kei.